Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, GWT family in Australia and New Zealand and across the world. This is Katrina Naylor, your host tonight and presenter, ambassador with Global Wealth Trade here in Perth in Western Australia. Thank you to everyone for jumping on the line. If someone could just let me know that they can hear me, that would be much appreciated. If you can just put it in the questions box, and if you can, get started. My pleasure of presenting the Diamond Advantage. Now, this is really important right now for those that are on the call and know, the next phase 6 announcements. Our job as sponsors in the business, and if you're new in the business, is to get ourselves and our team to Diamond as soon as possible. And I'm going to go through exactly why in a little bit as I get through these slides, but basically, tonight we're going to go through Diamond Advantage, why you need to be Diamond, and why you need to get your team to Diamond. So we'll get started. I think it's about 8:02. So we'll get started. So the primary purpose, guys, is to help you get to the 10K plan even faster. Now, if you're new on the call and you're not sure what that is, then that's the 10,000 a month. That's the club we want to get you to. And so getting to Diamond is key to that. So we'll get started. I just flick across. So this is just a quick example, guys. I'm just going to show you the first reason you want to be Diamond is because of the wholesale profits. Now, if you launch in the business and then you're launching people, say you launch member of VDM A, and then you also launch VDM B, and they're both diamonds. You're actually, and then you've got Bob 1, who is introduced by Bob, and they've got a CV volume as well, as you can see on the screen. Your total CV is 1667 on the left, and your right total CV is 3333 on the right. Now, this is if you're Diamond. Just keep this in mind, guys, that this is Diamond. Oops. Sorry, hang on. Something's going on with my screen. Okay. So that gives you 5,000 CV. So you earn not only your $500 cycle, as we all know. Hopefully everyone on this call knows. If you don't, then you'll need to watch the compensation plan. We're not going through that tonight. But basically you cycle at $500. But the exciting thing here, right, is that there's no flushing of remaining volume, so that'll carry over. But you can see at a wholesale level, if you launch 2 diamonds, so VDM A and VDM B, you actually earn a wholesale profit of $350 per VDM. So that's cash in your pocket. Now, it's really important, guys, if you've got a team already, if you've been in the business a while, you want to get people to Diamond ASAP. Not only for you, but obviously as we go through, you'll see why. But that's $350 wholesale profit in your pocket. And, if they upgrade to Diamond, you also get that $350 as long as they've launched within the new phase 6 period. So, guys, really grasp the concept of this. This is instant money in your pocket for launching other people in the business and getting them to Diamond. So if you, as the example there, you've got 2 diamonds plus your cycle volume for that week. That's $1,200 straight in your pocket. Easy cash. And I know that lots of people are getting excited about the wholesale profits right now. So, guys, make sure you understand that that part of why you want to be Diamond and why you want to get your people to Diamond. Now, the next one I'm going to go through is the 3 times earning potential. Now, guys, you'll see this if you've watched the tour. The tour talks about 3 times earning potential, and this is what it means. So for those that are new on the call, new in the business, and you still don't understand why Diamond, then please pay attention to this. So here we have our package of $3,599, plus you have your monthly inventory account of $150 per month. So there you can see that's your business center. That's your VDM number 1, okay? So I'll go through this relatively slowly so everyone doesn't miss the how this flows. But basically you've got VDM number 1, You also, as a diamond, well, any package, you have VDM2 and you also have VDM3. Now, VDM2 and 3 stay inactive until you max out number 1, okay? So let's just focus your attention on number 1 at the moment. So VDM1, so basically you introduce, and then whoever you've introduced into the business, they also introduce people onto the left-hand side. So you can see here there's a lot of LCs, so your left side starts building, and that's down to infinity. So that's new VDMs launched. And then the same thing happens on the right side. So all those VDMs get launched, and that's down to infinity as well, guys. So from there, say there's $1 million worth of volume that's gone through the left-hand side. Now that volume carries up into VDM1, okay? So hopefully you're following me. So VDM1, your business center that's active, that volume flows up, okay? So that's on your left side. That's 1 million. Now, the same thing can happen on your right side, and that's 2 million. So you can see there the 2 million is on your right side. That's accumulated with all of these VDMs on your right-hand side. So that's people you've launched, those people have launched people, so on and so on. So that accumulates. You've got about 2 million that's come up to your VDM1 on your right side. So you can see there's 3 million in total. So what that means is on VDM number 1, you have 3 million plus we also make our 8% commissions. So that's $240,000, guys. $240,000. So that's what you get paid on VDM1. Now this is just an example, okay? Now, what happens is that volume, that 1 million, not only has it gone to VDM1, but because you are a diamond, now this is for diamonds only, that volume also accumulates in your VDM number 2. Now, it'll just sit there and it will keep accumulating until you've maxed out your VDM1. That means you've got to the highest earning potential in VDM1. So then all that volume sits in number 2. So you can see there's another million in that VDM number 2. Now the same thing happens on your right side. So not only does it flow up to VDM1, it'll also accumulate in VDM number 3. Now remembering that these two stay inactive until you max out number 1. So you've got 2 million. So what happens, guys, is that once you've maxed out number 1, you'll move to number 2 VDM, okay? Number 2 VDM. Now what happens is your left-hand side on number 2 has already been built from being in the business initially, okay? So then your right-hand side, that's what you would then start building. So you would start introducing or launching VDMs on the right-hand side of number 2, okay? And on the left-hand side of number 3 once you move to number 3. So, you know, at the moment they've got 0 volume, but as soon as you launch an LC on that right-hand side and say it's 2,250, that'll flow up onto VDM number 2 on the right side. So now you can see there's 2,250 volume on the right of VDM 2. And so now you're getting paid on number 2. So you're getting $500 cycle on number 2 as well. Plus, you're still getting paid on number 1 because that volume not only flows up to number 2, it flows up to number 1. So now you're getting paid twice on the same on the 2 VDMs. So you're getting twice the payment, guys. This is why you want to be diamond. This only happens at diamond level. So you get paid twice on the same volume because it's flowing up into 2 and it's flowing up into number 1. I am repeating this, guys, because I want to make sure that everyone understands the significance of this and I don't lose anybody. So then what happens is that you've got number 3 active. You start building on VDM 3 on the left-hand side. You start building, so there's $2,250 of value. That flows up, as you can see, flows up into number 3. So now you've got 2,250, which means you cycle. So you've been paid another $500. So this is once you've maxed out 1 and you've maxed out number 2. You're now operating number 3, so you're getting paid $500 on there. That then flows up to your right-hand side, up to VDM1. So then you're getting paid twice on that leg. So now you've got VDM1 paying you out $500. So you get paid twice on the same volume. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. It's very basic. This is exactly why you want to be diamond. Your earning potential is ×3. If you are not a diamond and you're on this call now and you start cycling, you're missing out on potential volume in the future. If you're committed to this business, and I'll go through an example of someone that joined the business and didn't actively build the business for 3 years. The volume that was accumulating in their business center was massive. And because they were diamond, it was doubling up. Okay, so you're getting paid twice. So that volume will just continue to accumulate. It never gets flushed. I know when I started this business, that was one of the questions that I asked our regional ambassador, Ronan. That was one of the first questions I asked him about flushing. And we don't flush volume. That volume will sit there and continue to accumulate. And so you'll just start cycling when you've got enough volume on both sides of your VDM. So from here, guys, this is just a quick example of us getting paid on 8% of our team sales globally. Now that is to infinity, and you can earn up to $10,000 per week. So this is just a summary of what we went through before. And as you can see, the diamond advantage means you're getting paid 3 times that. If you're sitting on this call and you're a Palladium or you're a gold and you're still not sure why you want to upgrade to diamond, if you're building a team, if you're accumulating volume, if you go into your back office and you can see that your volume is accumulating in number 1, then you're basically cutting yourself short. You're actually losing money out of your pocket that could be accumulating for down the track. So do not underestimate the power of our compensation plan. It is the best that's out there. And you know, for me, I want to maximize my earning potentials and I want to make sure my team is as well. Now, I'll just use an example. Say I joined the business at the same time as, I'm going to use Stacy as an example. We can join the business at the exact same time. We can introduce and launch the same number of VDMs at all the same levels. But if I come in as a Palladium or a retailer and Stacy comes in as a diamond, she's going to be paid almost 10 times what I'm getting paid simply because she's a diamond. So same effort, but I'm going to be missing out. So hopefully that's simplified it for you guys. If you're going to put in if you're committed to building this business, you want to make sure that you're getting the most out of it and that your earning potential is high. You want to make sure that you're cycling at $500 cycles and not less. If you're not a diamond, your cycle is not equivalent to $500. So, you know, again, you can go back to your compensation plan and have a look at that. But your earning potential is the maximum at diamond. And I like to say that this isn't about your sponsor. This isn't about whoever launched you in the business. This is about you. You're needing to be diamond for your own advantage. It's got nothing to do with the person that brought you into this business. They would be selling you short if they didn't get you to diamond as quick as possible, assist you to get to diamond as quick as possible. So that's just a quick snapshot, guys. So diamond advantage importance, obviously I've said, become diamond level ASAP and contribute your monthly savings of $150 per month into your IA. Now remember, that is for product. Your IA is for product. And I can tell you guys, I got a delivery yesterday, just as a side note, and the excitement on my face when the FedEx man arrived was unbelievable. I think we had about 3,600 retail dollars to spend. So I splashed out and bought 3 pairs of shoes, a bag and a watch. And I can tell you, I was super excited. And that IA it just builds up and builds up as quickly. I mean, I've been in the business for 14 months now, and we've done 3 orders. So, you know, that's really important. Make sure you contribute your IA. I now get paid to walk. I'm super excited. So the other importance is that your second and third VDMs, your business centers, they become valuable real estate. Actually, guys, I apologize. I need to change the terminology to eMall. VDM equals eMall. Sorry, I forgot about that. That's part of the new release for phase 6. I'll have to update these slides, but it's now eMall. So anywhere you see VDM, it's now called eMall. So it becomes valuable real estate because of the amount of volume it will accumulate. This is your business and you can choose to pass it down to future generations, sell it at your own negotiated cost. So you can sell your VDM. You can partner with someone else to build it for you. So an example of getting someone else to build it for you, you could actually go into partnership with someone. You could actually offer them a percentage share in VDM2 or EMOR2 or EMOR3 when you're ready to get started, because you're already earning at your maximum potential in number one. But the choice is completely yours. Now, an example that I wanted to share before was Reza Mezgalo's story. Now, for those that don't know, Reza started GWT in 2005. In his first 3 years, he just kept contributing his $150 a month IA, and by the time he wanted to get started, he had over $8 million of volume on one side. So you can imagine, as soon as he got to work and started building his other leg, he was cycling $500 cycles continuously, and then he had VDM2 and VDM3 waiting for him with that same volume that's accumulated. So guys, don't underestimate the power of diamond. If you get off this call tonight and you're still not sure why, then get in touch with your My5, get in touch with one of us and make sure that you understand. As a diamond, you have the best discount on products, so up to 40% off. The diamond has the highest retail profit at 67%. Like we said before, you have 3 times the earning potential, and you also have the first generation matching bonus of 10%. And only diamond, guys, only diamond has the second generation of matching bonus of 5%. That's really important to remember as well. It is only on diamond. And you also have diamond get the IA matching of 5% on all new packages. And diamond accumulates volume on all 3 EMORs, as I said before. And this is the exciting part, guys. Now, if you have been in the business, if you've got a team and you've got people that are not diamond yet, this is another reason that you want to get them to diamond ASAP. Only diamond in the first 30 days of launching gives you the 7-day getaway. Now, guys, this is the last slide. Tonight's training was pretty simple around diamond, but if you've been hiding under a rock, if you're new in the business, you still don't understand what's going on, why there's so much excitement. Now, if you launch in this business as a diamond, you get a 7-day getaway. So that's your accommodation included. There's 65 countries to choose from, and I believe over 3,000 resorts. These are resorts, not hotels. And because our CEO is just too generous, and he gets told that all the time, he's actually extended the promotion to anyone that's in the business. Now, it doesn't matter if you've been in the business for 30 days, you've been in the business for a year, you've been in the business for 8 years. If you are not a diamond yet, you have the opportunity to upgrade, and you will receive the 7-day getaway. Now, I don't know, guys. I kind of want to launch a diamond VDM again just to get that 7-day getaway. Unfortunately, I'm already diamond. But like I said, if you've got a team and you know people are not diamond, don't send them a message. Don't send them a text message. Don't send them a message on Facebook. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone and call all of your downline, everyone in your team right now, and make sure they know about this promotion. They've got until September 17th, guys. So September 17th to upgrade. They do have to upgrade financially, so they've got to put in the investment. But for a 7-day getaway, you just don't know. People might be reignited, re-inspired, but as soon as they are upgrading, they're getting that 7-day getaway, and they're able to use it within, I think it's 2.5 years. You've got to use that, and as you can see there, effective now. When you upgrade, there will be a 7-day getaway button that will appear in your back office. So please, I say to all of you, if you get your entire team, your entire downline to upgrade to diamond, you can imagine what that's going to do for your back office as well, your CV volume, and being able to cycle at $500 cycles. And those people that have joined the business and launched in the business when the new promotion was launched in terms of the wholesale profits, then you'll also receive that. So there's a lot of money to be made. Like I said, don't underestimate the power of our compensation plan. Ramin has put something that's totally magical together for all of us to make a lot of money if we choose. And guys, this getaway is just incredible. So hopefully you guys understand the diamond advantage, and I haven't lost anyone tonight's call. If you've got any questions, get into your My5, ask the questions, and you know, don't miss out on this amazing opportunity, especially with this promo. If anyone's got any questions, guys, that's me for tonight. I can open up the call if anyone's got any questions. I'll just have a look. No questions. No. If there's anyone on the call that would like to share, you know, why diamond or their excitement in the getaway, then let me know. Otherwise, that's us, guys. Short, sharp, straight to the point. If you aren't diamond yet, please, please, please get to diamond. I just wanted to have a shout out from the Australia-New Zealand team to our diplomat and rising star, one of our leaders, Mr. Rob Pampling. I want to say massive, massive thank you and congratulations for being Ambassador of the Month. It is a big job, but a rewarding job, and you just lead by example all the time, Rob. So take my hat off to you. Thank you. You've been incredible. I've loved listening, learning a lot, and yeah, hopefully those of you, if those of you that are on the call and you haven't put your hand up for Ambassador of the Month yet, I strongly suggest you do it. And also, you know, if you want to present on the Wednesday night webinars, then get in touch with Stacey, put your name down. You know, this is, people in your team will get inspired. They'll get totally inspired when they hear you on these calls. So does anyone want to jump on, Rob? I might unmute you, Rob. I want to hear what your experience has been like, and any advice that you've got for anyone on the call. I'm just going to unmute you now.
How you doing, Kat?
Hey, Rob. I just I have to correct myself. Thank you, Naomi. It's host of the month, not ambassador of the month.
That's right. Yeah, it's e-malls and host of the month.
Right.
And
I'm getting there.
there's probably a few other changes coming along as well, which we don't know about yet. But yeah, it's all, you know, it's all changing, becoming a lot simpler, which is really great. I mean, you know, one thing that I never did do in some of my emails that I sent out to my prospects, I never used the phrase VDM because, you know, I was noticing that a lot of us were using that phrase or that acronym VDM in, you know, in emails out to people without even explaining what VDM stood for, and I'm pretty sure that they'd have no clue what that meant. So it's really great that, you know, they're sort of bringing it back to, I guess, more understandable generic terms that everyone can know and understand straight away. And yeah, as you say, you know, the experience with Ambassador of the Month was extremely interesting, to say the least. I mean, I started off as a normal Ambassador of the Month. You know, I started doing these scheduled calls with the scheduled speakers, and then all of a sudden, I think after day 2, I think it was maybe on the 2nd of August, corporate came out and said, hang on guys, we're doing this now and we're going to take over all the calls and we're going to be on every call. You just want to make sure everyone's clear about what's going on, and we want to end the war on confusion. And so, you know, Ramin and Sanaz just took over the whole thing, and on a couple of calls, I just sat back and watched it all happen because, you know, we had Renee and a few of the other top leaders on the call as well, and they took over the webinar, did all the questions, did all the announcements, and then ended the show for me as well. You know, I couldn't even get back in there. So there was a couple of those times where it was really cool. It was really good to be able to connect up with Sanaz and Ramin on a personal level. You know, I was having good conversations with them, you know, just before we launched the broadcast each time. And that was something that, you know, I enjoyed quite a lot, and getting to know them a bit better, you know, on the phone effectively. So it was a great experience. I'd recommend it to everybody who wants to, or who is serious about becoming a leader and building this business as far as they can. And, you know, it's just a good growth experience. You learn a lot. You know, you get to know some of the senior corporate members as well. And, yeah, it's just really, really good.
Yeah, Rob, I think you hit the nail on the head, and I think you had the perfect month for host of the month, getting that intimate time with Ramin and Sanaz, just to be able to host, and all the craziness that is phase 6. So yeah, it was awesome to listen to you, very inspiring, and things are only going to get more crazy by the sounds of it, with even more announcements. So thank you for everything you do, Rob. I know the team are always inspired by you and constantly learning, so thank you. Thank you for your leadership.
No, it's great. It's my pleasure. It's always good fun.
Cool. So I'll just read a few of the comments here. What have we got here? So Sylvia says, "You're awesome, Rob. I enjoy your hostings on my way home in the car from work. Very inspiring." Maybe, Rob, maybe you should start a podcast to keep everyone inspired. Sylvia also said that she can't wait to get to Diamond. Naomi got an order of product yesterday as well, so awesome. We can exchange notes at next week's tour. But yeah, thanks, guys. If there's anyone else that wants to say anything, let me know. Otherwise, that's us. Look at that. All done before 8:30. Short, sharp, to the point. If you've got a team, and I need to do this as well, got to pick up the phone, ring everybody, make sure they know about this 7-day getaway and promotion. I would hate to be on the receiving end if someone does not know about it because they haven't checked Facebook or they haven't checked their emails. And guess who they're going to blame? They're going to blame you because you're their upline, you're their sponsor, and yeah, it's our job to make sure that our team know about these promotions. So guys, pick up the phone. If you know that there's people out there that are not being supported, or maybe you know their upline has disappeared, get in touch with them, make sure that they know about this promotion. It's incredible, and there's going to be some pretty, I reckon, awesome holidays. Maybe there should be some group resort holidays. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Brooke. Hope you're all good. I know that you had to dash out tonight. And to Stacey. Stacey, want to take my hat off to you, lady. You're fighting off the flu at the moment. Love everything you do and for showing up all the time. And yeah, hope you get well soon. Thanks, guys. Thank you to everyone over in Melbourne who's jumped on. And let's get excited. We've got some exciting events coming up, guys. You know, we've got Lior heading here and Ramin and Sanaz. There's going to be a lot going on in the next few months, so make sure you dig deep, support each other, and yeah, let's put Australia on the map. I'm super excited and can't wait to see what's coming for us in the next rollout of the Phase 6 announcements. Have an amazing night, and to the billion, guys. Good night.